Chapter 3 Divine Powers. Long Yuan River rolled on ceaselessly, its vast waves stretching out of sight, as if a real flood dragon truly lurked beneath its surface. It was a major river within the borders of the Great Li Dynasty, stretching 10,000 leagues, its waters surging, crashing waves beating against the banks, flowing through Long Yuan Province. Long Yuan Province took its name from this very river. Night fell. From a distance, the Long Yuan River looked like a giant black dragon, coiled upon the earth, grand and imposing, fully displaying the glory of the water element. The bright moon drifted through lotus-shaped clouds, the night wind ruffled the reed beds, adding a touch of wonderful serenity to the scene. But 100 li upstream from Long Yuan Province, on a patch of sand beach, a tall, burly middle-aged man dressed in dark golden robes ran and leaped ceaselessly, 3 times faster than the swiftest leopard. Crack! Crack! At the speed he ran, his flesh actually tore the air apart, leaving a long trail of surging energy waves that crackled and popped like churning river water. Even the fastest 1,000-league steed was not half as fast as he. Whoosh! 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 As the middle-aged man in dark gold ran, suddenly torches flared to life on the riverbank ahead. Shadows of people darted about. Then the shrill whistling of countless crossbow bolts tore through the air, hurtling toward him. Flying crane volley crossbow. The middle-aged man frowned slightly at the rain of arrows. He crouched low, pressing his body against the sand like a sheet of paper, and dodged the continuous volley of crossbow bolts in a single move. By Haichan, you cannot escape. Hand over the 9 apertures golden elixir and the flood dragon subduing yellow spring map. Surrender to our Fang clan, and not only will your death sentence be pardoned, you will also enjoy wealth and honor. With your fleshly cultivation already at the 10th realm of divine metamorphosis, our Fang clan will certainly treat you as an honored guest. The torches blazed bright, and hundreds of men immediately surrounded the middle-aged man named Bai Haichan. One of their leaders stood with hands behind his back, an aura of absolute control emanating from him as he spoke. He wore lavish brocade robes, his temples were streaked with gray, his face bore the weathered look of one who had seen the world, and his eyes were exceptionally bright, reflecting the moonlight like gemstones. Fang Zeshan of the Long Yuan Fang clan. Bai Haichan stopped, looked at the speaking leader, then scanned his surroundings. He found that the hundreds of men surrounding him were all brimming with strength, arranged in several layers. The inner ring were swordsmen with gleaming sharp swords, the outer ring were archers with crossbows aimed at him, and the outermost layer held torches, blocking off all escape routes. The crossbowmen's weapons were carved with a graceful white crane, and bolts launched from the crane's beak. This kind of crossbow had an extremely long range and great penetrating power. It was an authentic weapon granted to the Fang clan of Long Yuan Province by the Yuhua sect. It is indeed me. Fang Zeshan smiled. I never expected Master Bai Haichan to recognize me. Your elder brother Fang Zitao is the governor of Long Yuan, a high-ranking official governing a border region. The entire Fang clan enjoys the deep trust of the Dali Emperor. Since I have come to Fang clan territory, how could I not familiarize myself with the important figures here? But you actually know that I have the 9 apertures golden elixir and the flood dragon subduing yellow spring map with me. It seems you got this information from the Yuhua sect. Though surrounded, Bai Haichan did not look the slightest bit concerned. He spoke calmly and steadily. Our Fang clan's ancestor was a disciple of the Yuhua sect. We have been waiting for you here today precisely because we received a flying crane message from the Yuhua sect. Fang Zeshan shifted his body, stepped forward, his joints cracked lightly, as if playing a smooth melody. The fact that you found the flood dragon subduing Yellow Spring map and the 9 apertures golden elixir in the ancient tomb of Yellow Spring Mountain is unknown to others, but the Yuhua sect knows every detail. The 9 apertures golden elixir is a pill that helps one glimpse the mystic realm of divine powers. And the flood dragon subduing Yellow Spring map holds the secret to a tremendous treasure. You Fang clan want both. Is this not an ill-hearted plot? Bai Haichan chuckled mockingly. Silence. The flood dragon subduing Yellow Spring map will naturally be presented by our Fang clan to the Emperor. As for the 9 apertures golden elixir, it will allow our clan to produce a master of the mystic realm of divine powers, greatly boosting our family's standing at court. Fang Han shouted sharply. It seems you are not willing to hand over these 2 items. Then I will have to take them from your corpse. Is that so? Bai Heikin's eyes narrowed suddenly, a sharp gleam bursting from the slit between his lids. Boom! He lunged forward, his clothes billowed and shook violently, his body moved like a swimming fish, like a coiled dragon striking. He covered dozens of paces in an instant, arriving directly in front of Fang Han, so fast that none of Fang Han's subordinates even had time to react. Woo, woo, woo. Fang Han only felt the air around him being forcibly squeezed out, as if a temporary vacuum had formed. Then a giant fist kept growing larger in his vision, about to shatter his skull in one blow. The might of a single punch was this fierce. Crane dances across the sky. At the gate of death, Fang Han finally revealed his extraordinary strength. The 2 large muscles on his back tensed, whoosh. Like a crane spreading its wings, his body became light as a feather, moving with the momentum of the punch. He dodged away in a flash. Not bad, Pine Crane Longevity Fist. You have cultivated to the 9th realm of mortal flesh, spirit channeling, but you are still no match for me. Call your brother Fang Zitao here. As Bai Haichan spoke, he did not stop, but charged straight into the crowd of guards. Bang! 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 One guard had his skull crushed on the spot, falling dead. 5 guards had their temples pierced clean through by Bai Heikin's fingers, blood gushing out. Then 10 more guards were sent flying by his ghost-like body, their internal organs shattered on impact, as if they had been hit by 1,000-gene horse-drawn carriage. When one cultivates the flesh to the 10th realm of divine metamorphosis, not even 5 horses can tear the body apart. One can see how powerful his strength was, how tough his bones and muscles were. He was simply invincible, a living weapon of destruction. In the blink of an eye, the encirclement of hundreds of men was broken through by Bai Haichan instantly. Fang Han, you dare block my way? I will mark your head for now. I will come take your life another day. Bai Haichan broke through the encirclement and strode away. The remaining guards all loosed their flying crane volley crossbows at him, but when the bolts hit his body, they were blocked by his dark golden robe and could not penetrate. It was obvious his dark golden robe was a treasure robe, impervious to swords and blades. With a treasure robe for protection, and the strength of 5 horses in his body, who in the world could stop him? Bai Haichan, since you have come, why not stay a while? Why rush to leave? Just then, a voice as ethereal as floating clouds suddenly rang out. Who? Bai Haichan stopped dead in his tracks, holding his body perfectly still like a stone or a tree. He condensed his spirit into a single mass, sensing his surroundings. Then, in his line of sight, a woman in white robes, her skin as smooth as condensed cream, her eyebrows curved like crescent moons, her bones fine as jade and skin as cool as ice, walked slowly from under the moonlight by the riverbank. She looked like a fairy who had stepped out of the Moon Palace. She also looked like the Dragon Palace princess from the depths of the Long Yuan River. The whole world seemed to turn cleaner, permeated with a holy aura. When this woman in white appeared, the guards immediately stood at solemn attention. Young miss. Fang Han also stopped. Xianxia, why have you returned? This woman in white was the eldest miss of the Fang clan, Fang Xianxia. Uncle, I just came back from Yuhua sect. Fang Xianxia nodded to Fang Han. Leave this matter to me. Leave it to you? That's quite the big boast. Bai Haichan looked at Fang Xianxia, suddenly flicked his wrist. Woo, woo, a streak of black light shot straight at Fang Xianxia. This black light was a palm-sized flying wheel, both edges covered with sharp serrations. This was Bai Heikin's killer hidden weapon, the Black Malevolence Wheel, forged from tungsten steel. Launched with the 5-horse strength of a divine metamorphosis master, within 300 paces, the black light flashes, any expert would be pierced through immediately. This move was Bai Heikin's killing strike. He was confident even a divine metamorphosis expert of the same level could not escape death. But an unnatural change occurred. When the black malevolence will reach 3 feet away from Fang Xue, it suddenly stopped. It stopped for no reason at all, as if an invisible force around Fang Xue's body had frozen all things. ZZT, ZZT, ZZT. A dense web of crackling electric filaments, gleaming with crystalline light, appeared around Fang Xue. Everyone present felt the powerful electric current. Every one of them went numb all over. Their skin hair stood straight on end. The electric current lashed against the tungsten steel black malevolence wheel, and the wheel actually melted like candle wax, dropping onto the sand beach. The high temperature from the melting metal sent smoke rising from the sand. A dense net of electric currents surrounding a mortal's body, melting gold and turning iron to liquid. This kind of power was no longer something a mortal could wield. It was the power of ghosts and gods. Ah! The mystic realm of divine powers. You have stepped into the mystic realm of divine powers. At such a young age, you have actually cultivated to this realm. What a prodigy! The Fang clan will dominate the world. Yuhua sect, the leading immortal sect under heaven, has produced another genius. Bai Haichan roared in shock, turned and fled for his life. When one cultivates the mortal body to its extreme limit, the powerful physique pumps huge amounts of blood to nourish the brain, and the brain will gradually develop its latent potential. Through special cultivation methods, this latent potential will transform into a mysterious magical power. With this mysterious magical power, one can manipulate thunder and fire, levitate in the air, slay enemies with flying swords, and do all kinds of things ordinary people could never accomplish. This is the mystic realm of divine powers. There are countless martial masters under heaven, but those who have cultivated to the mystic realm of divine powers are 1 in 10,000. To step into the mystic realm of divine powers is to cross a chasm between mortal and celestial. Though Bai Haichan had cultivated his mortal body to the extreme limit of the divine metamorphosis realm, breaking through one step further into the mystic realm of divine powers was harder than climbing to heaven. Facing a master who had already stepped into the mystic realm of divine powers, Bai Haichan had no choice but to run. Purple lightning in thunder blade. Watching Bai Haichan flee, almost out of sight in a few breaths, Fang Xue's white robes fluttered in the wind. She let out a low, long chant, flicked a finger through the air. A cluster of purple lightning the size of a fist gathered in her palm, spinning round and round, then she hurled it out violently. It transformed into 6 blade auras, sweeping across 1,000 paces in a single leap, striking to kill from afar. The powerful electric current surged past, setting the reeds along the riverbank on fire. Boom! There was no room to dodge at all. Bai Haichan's entire body was struck. A charred smell immediately spread out. Even his treasure robe that could block swords and blades was torn apart by the intense electric current. Crack! He stumbled and fell into the rolling waters of the Long Yuan River. What use is escape when your life force is already extinguished? Fang Xue stepped forward, her body actually floating in mid-air, above the surface of the river. The rolling waves flowed past under her feet. Looking at the spot where Bai Haichan fell, she reached out with a single hand. A powerful suction force erupted from her palm, and the river water was actually sucked up into the sky, forming a thick column as wide as a bucket. Bai Haichan's body was caught up in the water column. The flood dragon subduing yellow spring map. Fang Xue looked at Bai Haichan's body, flicked her finger again. An ancient scroll and a palm-sized gold and iron box were pulled out by her magical power. Just as these 2 rare treasures were about to fall into Fang Xue's hands, the situation suddenly changed. After coming into contact with the nourishment of her magical power, the ancient scroll suddenly trembled, and whoosh! It unfolded instantly. The scroll's background was a stretch of pitch black, deep, dim space, just like the 9 abyssal yellow springs. Hidden within it, a flood dragon lay dormant, half asleep, half awake. Suddenly the flood dragon opened its eyes, coiled around Bai Haichan in an instant, and dove into the river, vanishing without a trace in the blink of an eye. So that's it, the flood dragon subduing yellow spring map cannot be touched by magical power. My magical power woke it and stirred a sliver of its power. No wonder it is an ancient treasure that holds such great mystery. Xianxia murmured thoughtfully, looking down at the river. There was not a single shadow left. A flood dragon entering water, traveling 1,000 leagues in an instant. How could she catch up? Xianxia, you have actually cultivated to the mystic realm of divine powers. After 100 years, our Fang clan has finally produced a master of the mystic realm of divine powers. Fang Zeshan was ecstatic. Though Bai Haichan had escaped, he was still wild with joy. Uncle, send people to set up a cordon, search along the way. Search both the upper and lower reaches of the Longyuan River within Longyuan Province. Bai Haichan was struck by my purple lightning Yin Thunder Blade. His life force is already extinguished. He cannot live much longer. The flood dragon subduing Yellow Spring map only absorbed a little of my magical power, which just activated the great formation hidden within it. Nothing serious. Once we find the map, I will present it to the sect master of the Yuhua Immortal Sect. Fang Xianxia spoke in a calm tone. I will go back first, to see father. As she spoke, this stunning woman who had cultivated to the mystic realm of divine powers glided through the air like a crane, and vanished from the sight of everyone present. Pass my order. Every county, every prefecture's officials must mobilize all their men, search the entire province. Fang Zeshan issued the command. The head of the Fang clan was the governor of Longyuan, a high-ranking border official, holding the highest power over military and civil affairs of the entire province. When his order went out, it was carried out with swift and decisive force. No one dared disobey. Huff. 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 Night passed, and dawn came. After finishing his work, Fang Han secretly hid in the reed beds by the Longyuan River outside the city. Following the strength training method he had stolen, he kept doing various movements to build up his strength. After being whipped and rewarded with silver by second Miss Fang Qingwei of the Fang clan, Fang Han trained even harder than before. He tied several sandbags to his limbs, running, leaping, rolling over and over, striving to train his limbs and waist to become full and powerful. As for the pine crane longevity fist cultivated by the core disciples of the Fang clan every morning, Fang Han had already memorized every move and every form in his heart, but he did not practice it. Because he understood that he must first train his limbs and waist to be strong and flexible enough before he could practice the forms. Otherwise, it would be useless. Any form without strength behind it is just an empty shell. The 3 steps of cultivation, nourishing the body, building strength, mastering forms, must be cultivated one step at a time. He threw punch after punch, sweat splashing everywhere, sparkling with brilliant crystal light in the morning sun among the reeds. Poof! Suddenly, after striking the rough sandbag hundreds of times in a row, Fang Han felt stars bursting before his eyes, his head buzzing, his stamina stretched to the limit. Then his legs went weak, and he collapsed heavily into the reeds on the sand beach. It's still no good. Though I've used the 5 taels of silver to improve my food these days, I still can't compare with the core disciples of the Fang clan at all. They eat bird's nest, deer antler, ginseng, black chicken every day. My 5 taels of silver only let me eat meat a few times. There's no way I can keep up with this kind of intense daily training. Lying on his back on the sand beach, Fang Han sighed. These days, although he had stolen martial arts knowledge and trained in secret, and achieved small results, he was still far from comparable to the Fang clan disciples. After all, the foundation of nourishing the body was too different. If things went on like this, he would never be able to train his body to the realm of divine strength. I was born a slave, I can't get an education to make something of myself, and I have no way to practice martial arts properly. Am I just going to be a servant, a slave my whole life? Will I never get a chance to rise up? Fang Han murmured. Splash! Splash! Just then, the sound of water came from the reeds by the riverbank, like a large fish stranded. What's going on? Fang Han forced himself to stand up through the ache all over his body, and walked out. He saw a person floating in the swirling current among the reeds. This person was wearing a dark golden robe.